Hi, this is Avira from Scrappy Mania, and today I'm going to do a double spread layout. And the theme will be high school. I'm going to use this die cut with a view high school stack, paper stack. And along with that, I'm using this Paper Doll Teen Scene. I love this cartridge. This is perfect for your high school graduate or for your high school student because the dolls are more teenager style dolls, and they're not like the little chubby cartoony kind of dolls that you get with the other paper doll cartridge from Cricut. So I made some dolls, and this is how they look. So I made this doll, and then I made this other doll, and she even has a backpack. And then I cut some ribbon, some more papers, and most of the stuff is from Die Cut with a View paper line. So let me go ahead and get started. Okay, I'm going to start adhering my layers. So my first layer is going to go down, and it will be this checkered or this grid cardstock. And then I'm going to use a buffer, that green little buffer, to kind of smooth the page down so I don't get it all dirty with my fingers. And then here I'm just sprinkling some splotches of ink, and a good trick to do is to sprinkle the ink on an angle and you can start from the middle page, for the middle portion up. Just in case you don't like it, you can always cover it. So now I'm adhering my pages down, my layers down. And I'm using a strip of cardstock that I use a scallop edge scissor to make the scallop. And then I'm using a ribbon, and I'm going to burn off the tips of the ribbon with my lighter, and it seals the edges so that way it doesn't unravel on me once it's in my page. And I find that using adhesive, a liquid adhesive, really works for ribbon. Now I'm going to put adhesive just on 3 sides of that mat, so that way, and with the lower left hand side I did not put any adhesive because I want to be able to insert a picture. And now I'm going to start putting some more elements on my page, and I'm going to put it on the lower right hand side, and then I'm going to put some elements on the lower left hand side. I'm creating kind of a triangle. And now I kind of need something on top, so I decided to put a little strip of paper with a little circle and a star. And that really completes my page. Doesn't have a lot, so my focus I want for this page is to be the pictures, not my elements. So now I'm starting on the second page. I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to take all my pieces off, and then now I'm going to glue the grid paper onto my base cardstock and make sure I adhere it well. Then I'm just going to put that strip of paper in the middle, and before I do that, I'm going to go ahead and do some splotches of paint. Again, I'm using kind of an angle when I do my splotches of paint, and then I dry it with a heat tool. And I'm just cutting the excess off on the sides. I'm using liquid adhesive to glue my strips down. And then that's a bingo card that I bought, and that's what I'm putting as a little element on that side of the page. I'm going to do the same technique with the lighter. I'm burning off the edges, using some liquid adhesive to glue it down. And now I'm going to put my mat. This time I'm going to use, instead of landscape, I'm going to do portrait. And I'm kind of mirroring the little strip on the first page, so I'm putting like a little banner. And then I'm going to put my little 2 dolls on the lower right hand side, and that's going to balance my page out pretty nicely. And then I'm going to do a small little journaling area. I decided to put it on the lower left hand side. Okay, now I felt like it needed another thing on top. So I was kind of looking around to see how to kind of put something on the top layer, and I decided to do the same thing that I did with the first page. I put a strip of paper, and then I decided to use a flower. So I'm gonna, in a moment, I'm gonna glimmer mist that flower, so that way it was a white flower, and I wanted to be the kind of the same color as the papers. So, and that little brad said sweet, and I'm done with my page. So this is my first page, my second page. So I decided to use the camera and the video camera instead of uploading pictures, so that way you can get a clearer detail of the 2 pages of my double spread layout. And I really like the Cricut cartridge, and I hope you enjoyed this tutorial as well. Thank you for watching, and come back to see me for some more. Bye.